We are discussing the best way to handle last-minute purchases. You know, when you decide it's a Saturday, you're sort of kicking around the house and you're like, let's go somewhere. And then you need to get a hotel room. Well, you know, you can get it really cheap if you know where to look and where the bargains are. And that's where our guest now, Lauren Volcheff, the Vice President of Marketing for Travel Holding, Inc., also runs a website called lastminutedeals.com. Welcome back to the show, Lauren.
Thanks so much, Randall. Thanks for having me.
So it's not just hotel rooms, it's also cruise lines and several other types of things as well. And it doesn't have to be so last minute as that afternoon, right?
Exactly. We have a lot of really great products, attractions, as you said, cruises, hotels. So there are 2 cruise deals that I could not pass up telling everybody about today.
All right, let's talk about the Carnival Inspiration. I'm inspired to hear this.
Yeah, so this one goes out of LA.
Sorry, that was bad.
You got 4 nights for $359 per person, so that's only $90 a night.
And that's all your food, your lodging, your transportation, all rolled into that $90.
Exactly. So some of the best thing about these 2 cruise deals is it's almost more expensive to stay at home than it is to go on these cruise lines.
Right. And this leaves out of Los Angeles. What is that? San Pedro there. And, okay, so the first stop is Catalina Island. It almost costs that much just to take the ferry over to Catalina and back.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really great deal.
And then you head down to Ensenada, which is one of the safer Mexico destinations. You know, you're far enough inland at that point that you're not a border town, and it's got lots of flavor and fantastic restaurants as well. Mm-hmm. So 4 nights, and then you return back to Los Angeles. So at least one of those days is probably, I'm guessing, the Ensenada back to L.A. is all on board the ship. And those are fun, relaxing days when you're just there on the ship, just eating and sleeping.
Exactly.
So then there's another Carnival, and this one's the Splendor.
Correct. So this one is, I think, an even better deal. It's a little bit longer, so we're looking at 7 nights here at $579 per person, so that's $83 per night.
Wow. And I've taken a similar one for this. It's Cabo, Puerto Vallarta. Now, I noticed that it's just Cabo and Puerto Vallarta. Are they skipping Mazatlan now?
Yeah, exactly. It's just those 2 destinations, so you do have that, again, at-sea time to relax, get some sun, just hang out by the pool.
And I was always disappointed the 2 times I took this cruise prior because we spent so little time in Cabo, and I think they heard all the different cruise lines heard a lot of feedback on that. So by removing Mazatlan, I think you get to spend a lot more time there in Cabo, San Lucas, which is great because it's such a beautiful, beautiful destination.
You're exactly right, yep.
Wow, $83 a night. You're right. It's almost more expensive to stay home. All right. So let's talk about some hotels now.
Sure. So I'm kind of highlighting Labor Day, which is coming up, and then also September. So a little bit less last minute, but at the same time, you know, Labor Day is always selling out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
A helpful hint, normally prices in cities are actually going to be the lowest because everybody's trying to get out of the city. Oh. If you do get a great resort in the city, enjoy the pool, it's going to be at a great price, but I did manage to find a really great deal in Cabo San Lucas. 5-star hotel, it's 30% off, and it's starting from $103.
Really? And this is at a 5-star hotel? Do you know, is it one of those all-inclusive?
This one is not actually all-inclusive. I do have another 4-star. It seems like right now the prices on the all-inclusives are going to be a little bit higher,
yeah.
And then the ones that aren't are great deals. That 4-star is 25% off, starting from $66 in Cabo San Lucas.
Is the season weird there right now? Like, are we heading into a hurricane season or something? Is that why the prices are so good?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're looking at August, September, for instance, September and late August are going to be lowest in destinations where families or kids would go because everybody's going back to school, and then obviously in destinations affected by weather, whether it's the Caribbean or something like Cabo San Lucas.
Okay, and then you have some hotels in the Vegas area that have a good deal.
Exactly. So we actually have kind of a unique tab on Last Minute Travel. It's a coupon tab, and you actually, through the end of the month, and we refresh it every month, guests to the site can save $20 off of all Las Vegas hotels with any purchase of $300, and then we have a deal, $30 off the Hilton Times Square in New York as well.
I've stayed at that Hilton at Times Square. It's a nice hotel, and you're just right in the heart of everything, and Times Square now is so much cleaner than it was, decades ago, so... That's great, depending on how much the bill is. $30 might not even cover taxes, but at any rate, it's $30 you wouldn't have off otherwise. So so that's a good deal. Now, closer to home, down in the beautiful land of Disney, you have some deals in Anaheim and then the other Disney as well over in Orlando.
Yes, like I said, if it's a family-oriented destination, September is a wonderful time to go. Not only are crowds low, lines are short, but the prices are also low as well. So our hotels in Anaheim start at $47. That price,
$47 a night?
Exactly. And that hotel is actually near the Disney area. It's not 5-10 miles away.
Wow, because when you drive up and down 101, a lot of times Motel 6 will have the sign out there that tells you what the price is per night. You don't even see Motel 6 at that rate. So
exactly.
Wow. That is a good deal. In Orlando from $26?
Even cheaper.
Okay, wow. I mean, that $26 a night. That is cheap.
Yes.
Okay, and then finally, national parks and icons. We love national parks. Let's quickly go through those.
Yes, so we partnered with a really interesting product that I think does a wonderful job of featuring national parks and really national icons or iconic cities. I mentioned cruise deals before. This is a kind of different type of cruise. It's an air cruise.
Oh.
So it's called the Moeva Air Cruise, and on the Western Wonder Experience, it leaves LA. You're actually using a private plane through private airports. So again, think no lines, no crowds. And you get to see Monterey, San Francisco, Wine Country, Grand Canyon, Bryce National Park, Zion, and then end in Vegas before returning to Los Angeles. So it's a wonderful, wonderful trip. It is under $2,000 per person.
For all of those destinations?
Not only all those destinations, but breakfast and dinner every day, branded hotels, all the attractions, and a tour guide every day.
All right, that's a lot, and that's awesome.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we don't have time to get to the other ones you have here, but people can find these deals located at lastminutedeals.com, correct?
It's actually lastminutetravel.com.
Last Minute Travel. I'm glad you said that. I need to
No
go
problem.
update the link on our website. We'll have to double check to make sure. Maybe I put it in correctly last night.
Yeah, not a problem. So lastminutetravel.com, and there's actually 15% off the Moeva Air Cruise starting on Monday. So I'm kind of giving all your listeners a sneak preview of that sale.
I love it. Lauren Volcheff, Vice President of Marketing for Travel Holdings, Inc. It is lastminutetravel.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Randall. Take care.
Okay, this hour of Eat, Drink, Explore Radio brought to you by Kelly's at the Grill at Hunter Ranch. Dine under the oaks, surrounded by beautiful rolling green hills, located just 3 miles from the 101 on 46 East. That is in Paso Robles. Now, stick around because next hour we are taking you on a wild food, beverage, and travel ride using one word. It's our compass word, and this week it is peak, P-E-A-K. We'll have more on that straight ahead. You're listening to Eat, Drink, Explore Radio.